it were some other places, what will be used to put that thing there will gulp the resources of that state for the next 20 years.
The national president of the NUJ, Comrade Chris Isiguzo, said as the 2023 general election drew near, it was important for Nigerians to put aside political, ethnic and religious sentiments and prioritize the future of the country and its citizens in deciding who emerged leader in the various positions. Comrade Isiguzo called on journalists to set positive agenda and continue to discharge their roles in instilling probity and integrity in governance through objective reportage and constructive criticism, as that would help in building the Nigeria of everyone's dream. He commended Governor David Umahi for constructing people-oriented projects across Ebonyi State and for excelling in prudent management of lean resources, calling on leaders across the country to learn from the governor in introducing quality project policies with reduced cost of project implementation.
We must begin to question leaders that are aspiring to lead. Before we encourage anybody to take over the mantle of leadership at any level, we must ask questions about the person's pedigree, about the person's antecedents, about the person's capacity, about the person's capabilities. If you've not delivered where you've served before, it will be practically difficult for you to deliver even when you occupy a higher position. Your Excellency, from the much you've been given, you have discharged and acquitted yourself very well.
The national president of NUJ, Comrade Ladi Bala, said the work of Governor David Umahi was underreported given the massive transformation witnessed in the state and wondered how the governor was able to accomplish so much even when the state was not an oil-rich state. Comrade Bala cited the ongoing international airports, bridges, link roads, biggest rice milling plant in sub-Saharan Africa, the biggest shopping mall, and the light tunnel named after President Muhammadu Buhari, the Ebonyi water fountain arena capable of accommodating over 2,000 persons, and the Ebonyi International Market, which is the biggest in the southeast, among other laudable projects of the governor, describing him as a visionary leader obsessed with high standards.
We are all marveled, sincerely speaking. And we said, where have you been all this while? Come to the point in this country that we must set aside primordial sentiment, ethnic sentiment, religious sentiment. We need people that have vision. We need people that are compassionate. We need people that see Nigeria as their own projects. We don't need people with sectional mind. We don't need people that speak only for their own people. But we need Nigerians that stand for Nigeria.
Governor David Umahi, in his response, said prudent management of resources and love for the people was his driving force in carrying out projects across Ebonyi State, adding that he had brought his experience in engineering and knowledge from his wide travels to bear in the governance of the state. While commending the NUJ and NAWOJ for their efforts in information dissemination, he stressed the need to involve the youths in governance and enjoined the electorate to consider the credentials and antecedents of candidates in making choices.
And my heart bleeds for this country, to be very frank. We are not asking questions. What have you done with that which was given to you? The money you collect is just good for that day. But it's not good for your children. It's not good for your grandchildren. If you put our credentials to win, I say that all the indices of development we are looking at the national level, we have it here in Ebonyi through the miracle of God. It is all about sincerity to your people. It's all about development, securing the future.
The chairman of the Ebonyi State chapter of the NUJ, Comrade Tony Mwizi, said the relationship between the Ebonyi State government and the media had been cordial, affirming that Governor Umahi was working to change the narrative of development in the country. Eunice Emeazia reporting.